How fast can a human being run? Who is the fastest person in the world? This is one of the most prominent questions in the sport of track and field, and quite frankly, in the world itself. For the past decade or so, Usain Bolt from Jamaica has made this question easy. He's undeniably the greatest sprinter who has ever lived. He currently holds the world record for the 100-meter dash in 9.58 seconds and the 200-meter dash in 19.19 seconds. Both of these were set at the World Championships in Berlin in 2009. But how much faster can a human being actually run? Well, an Australian physiologist and coach, Jeremy Richmond, believes that the human peak performance for the 100-meter dash is 9.27 seconds. That's correct, 9.27 seconds. And exactly what will yield a time of 9.27 seconds for the 100-meter dash? Well, Coach Jeremy Richmond believes that this all revolves around the amount of time that an athlete's foot is on the ground. Currently, in elite athletes, it is about 0.8 milliseconds that an athlete's foot is on the ground. Now, he believes that with proper training and new workout regimens for fast-twitch muscles, this can be decreased to 0.7 milliseconds. If this happens, a time of 9.27 seconds theoretically is possible. Now, when I first heard that this 9.27 second 100-meter dash was really being considered, I was a little skeptical. But after a little bit of thinking, I realized that for the past 50 years or so, times in the 100-meter dash have dropped by over 0.6 seconds. That's pretty significant. In fact, the first 100-meter dash to go under 10 seconds was in 1968. That means 50 years of evolution in running, if you will, have yielded a drop in 0.6 seconds. It's pretty impressive. And to get to this magical 9.27 seconds, that's only 0.3 seconds. So, I decided, instead of thinking, is this possible, I decided to look at it mathematically and ask myself, when will this happen? When does time yield a 9.27 second 100-meter dash? Let's go to the graphs. So this first graph we're looking at here is my prediction for the year 2025 being the year that 9.27 seconds is run. And essentially what we have here is the earliest documented 100-meter world record, which was run in 1891, and then each tenth of a second afterwards. So each orange point here is 10.8 seconds, then 10.7, 10.6, all the way down to where we are today at 9.6. I know that's 9.58, but we're using 9.6 because it's close enough. And if you look on the far right, that orange dot signifies 9.27 seconds. And as you can see, the best fit line here does not yield that being the case. Since that 9.27 seconds is to the left of that line, that means that based on history here, that does not fall within the expectations of human performance. So, 2025 likely will not yield a 9.27 second 100-meter dash, but let's take a look at another time frame. So here is an identical graph to the previous one, except in this circumstance, I have predicted that 2050 will be the year that 9.27 seconds is run for the 100-meter dash. And as you can see, the best fit line fits right on the year 2050 for that being the case. So, based on history and based on all the progression of runners breaking new world records, just dropping a tenth of a second here and there, it appears that 2050 is the year when 9.27 seconds could realistically happen. And based on this graph alone, it doesn't seem like that's too far of a stretch. That is over 20 years from now. In fact, that's over 30 years from now. And a lot can happen in 3 decades. So it appears that this will be a reality one day, and it's really exciting to see. I have no clue what that will even look like. That time will leave Usain Bolt's world record in the dust. And it's also important to note here, it looks like every world record progression, at least every new tenth of a second that's broken, is sort of met in clusters. You've sort of got this time frame around the right around 1960 where a lot of world records are broken, and then around the turn of the century, right around 2000, there's a bunch of world records with Asafa Powell and Usain Bolt. So my guess is some amazing, unheard of athlete is going to emerge, just absolutely rocking the sprinting scene 3 decades from now, and hopefully hopefully that'll be the case. You know, and brand new person will be out running and just doing great stuff. So it looks like 2050 is the year, but I'm curious what you all think. Do you think this is a realistic expectation? Do you think this is just, you know, mathematical hokum? Do you think this may happen? I'd be very curious to learn what you think. So just let me know. And I want to thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe for more running content, and I will see you in the next video.